Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Think EdTech Thursday. My name is Maribel Martinez alongside Mr. David Villarreal. And in today's session, we have Navigating PSJA MyApps, your one-stop app hub with Mr. Rick Guajardo, which is our CIT at Raul Yzaguirre Middle School. He will be conducting today's session. Some housekeeping items before we start. Please remember to keep your mic muted. Register through the PD system. Mr. Villarreal will go ahead and give you that number in the chat. Drop any questions in the chat as well, and use your remote check-in PSJA Tech when you register. Okay, a quick poll here. And let me put the chat so I can see. Drop your answer in the chat. When you want to open an app like Outlook, OneDrive, or Teams, where do you usually go first? Is it a desktop shortcut that you always refer to, a browser search, a bookmark, or just guessing the website? Because a lot of the times, that's usually what we end up doing, and we get lost in transit and have trouble. So the purpose of today's session is to clear some of those things that we run into. The objectives for today, we will learn what Microsoft MyApps is and why it is the district's central hub for accessing all Microsoft applications in one place. We will practice logging in and navigating through MyApps to quickly launch Microsoft tools like Outlook, Teams, OneDrive with one single sign-on. And we will explore classroom scenarios where MyApps simplifies workflow. It reduces our lost time in the classroom and ensures that we have smoother access for both teachers and students. Okay, so I will hand it over to Mr. Rick Guajardo. He will introduce himself and go along with today's training. I'm going to stop sharing, Mr. Guajardo, so that you can. Okay.
Definitely. Did you want to share that slide with my presentation there, Miss?
Oh, okay. Yes, I will do that. Then I will continue, and then I will continue it. Okay, so here you go, sir. I will hand it over to you.
Yes, ma'am. My name's Ricardo Guajardo. I am the CIT at Raul Yzaguirre Middle School. I've been working for PSJ. Just to give you a little introduction of myself, I've been working for PSJ for over 15 years. Started actually as a cafeteria manager for the district, then moved on to becoming a security guard, and then went up to the migrant department. When the migrant department decided to go back to school and continue my education and get my degree in computer information systems applied technology. And from there, went to become the lab manager at Dr. Long Elementary and was there with them for 4 years. And a wonderful opportunity opened for me here at the middle school to become the CIT for Raul Yzaguirre Middle School. And I've been here at this school since 2020. So this is my 6th school year here at Raul Yzaguirre. Wonderful experience, learning a lot, and continue learning. Have plenty of years of helping out students, staff, and administration here at the school. Today, what we're gonna do, we're gonna jump into myapps.microsoft.com, and these are the applications that we use on a daily basis. We're gonna show you how to access these apps in a one-click sign-on. So right here on this slide, we basically have just a snip of the applications that you're looking at them. I'm actually going to show you how to access them, what site to go into, and how to access all the apps in one space. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now so we could be able to start our presentation going into MyApps. So now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna click the address that takes us to MyApps, which I have it on my actually on my address bar already automatically. So here we go to the apps dashboard. The apps dashboard shows us every application that the district has for us to see. Now, a lot of us have different access to these apps, just depending on your role. An example for teachers, CITs, administration, um, paraprofessionals, we all have different access. I'm gonna start showing you the applications that we use on a daily basis. And these applications, we're gonna start by showing you the eSchool Plus application. If we click on the eSchool Plus application, you have the option to be able to log in to this application. In my case, I'm gonna log in just so we could show you a live view. And usually as you put your last name, and then your password. The password that you're going to enter here to access eSchool is the password that you use for email. The same username and password. The second application that we use a lot here at school is student password reset. And this application would work really good for like teachers that have students that cannot remember their password. We have trained our teachers how to use this.
Mr. Guajardo, can
Yes,
we
ma'am.
see, are you logged into the reset password app? Because we can't see it on the screen. Right now, we're seeing just all the apps.
It's logging in right now, miss. It's taking a while.
Oh, okay, okay.
There it is. So once we go here to the student password reset, again, we use our credentials.
Mr. Guajardo, I think you need to shift, like, you need to toggle over. There you go. Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
So once we go to the password app, we can enter our credentials. Our credentials are going to be the same credentials that we use to log into our email, log into our computers on a daily basis. It doesn't change. I am gonna log in with my credentials just so we could get a look of the application, the way it works. In this case, once we log in, it'll have your name on the top. You'll have a little house that says that's the home tab. If you want to go back to the home to start to look for another student to reset the password, you always hit that home little button. The help desk tool, you click on it, and then here in the search bar, you're gonna search the student's ID number. In this case, I'm gonna search my child just so you all can have a visual. And then it'll show that student name, which is right here, Danica Guajardo.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to change the actual password, you're gonna click on the student's name. Once you click on the student's name, it's gonna give you an option to change the password there. In this case, we are not gonna go the next step to change the password. But if you would want to change the password, you hit change the password. It'll give you another line. And then in that line, you're going to change the password that you want to change it to. And then you're going to verify the password. And then it'll ask you to click save. And it'll save the password for you.
And so teachers are able to do this, right? For our students, if in case the student forgot a password or the password no longer works, the teacher can do that themselves.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, teachers have access to it. Even paraprofessionals do have access to it too. All counselors, all administration has access to it. So basically, the majority of the people that do work for a school or work here have the access to be able to change it.
Very good, very good.
Definitely. So we are going to exit from this application so we could go into the next application to show you. Um, the next application that we're gonna show is gonna be the Fresh Service IT Help Desk that we use a lot. I'm gonna click on it right now. See if I could share it. Okay.
So this is the
Okay.
IT help
There.
desk, right?
This is our IT help desk. This is the way it looks. So anybody that wants to submit a ticket has the ability to submit a ticket, and this is including our teachers. If teachers need to submit a ticket, we do encourage them to use it. All we ask is to please maybe CC us, the CITs on campus, so we could have an idea of the issue, and it might be something small that we could probably help you out here on campus to be able to get whatever issue you're having working.
What are
Versus have
what are some scenarios that you see happening, like that your teachers need help with, that they can report themselves?
so sometimes you have a scenario like my new line board is not working, and I know working it's a big phrase because our question when we ask, okay, what is the new line board doing? Well, it's basically the HDMI option is not appearing for my screen beam. So basically we go back and we ask them before we submit a work order, okay, have you turned off the board, have you restarted your computer, and we start with those basic features because most of the time it's that basic feature that has not been reset that sometimes the board is not working properly. So before we submit a work order, we do go out there as a CIT myself. I go to the room, I check the board, check the computer, I troubleshoot the smallest things that we could think that could probably be the problem, and the majority of the time it is. So what we do, we just saved time. The teacher can actually start, her class on time, and we don't have to submit a ticket for that. In the event that we do have to submit a ticket, for if it's an issue that has to do with something with networking, or that the board just doesn't want to connect, or it's a malfunctioning board, then we would actually submit a ticket. And I'm going to show you how to submit a ticket. We're going to go here to the tab where it says report an issue. You click on it, and then whoever's submitting the ticket, it's going to show our name as a requester. It's also going to give us the option if I want to add somebody on there. So let's see, Ms. Martinez is a teacher that needs help. I could CC Ms. Martinez in that ticket. And when I submit this ticket, it's going to send it out to the help desk, but it's also going to CC Ms. Martinez that I submitted this ticket on her behalf. So the issue that she might be having in her classroom with the new line board, could be addressed in a timely manner. In this case, I'm going to go through the process. Uh, I'm going to do a generic, just the subject. I'm going to put new line board. And then I'll put a description. New line board is not working. Of course, we need to be a little bit more specific. What is the board doing? The board is not turning on. I'm going to put a generic room number 501. And then we're going to go down to the category. We're going to search audio video, because under audio video, we will see that the new line touch, true touch boards are here. So when we actually do a ticket too, we have to make sure we do select the right category, especially when it's a specific item that we're addressing, like the new line board or intercoms or bells, or it could be just any other, or a patch cable or a drop that's not working. It has its own category and its subcategory that we need to put it into. So in this case, we're going to put its new line touch. I'm not going to submit the work order, but this is the complete work order with the information that it needs for the tech to be able to see what the problem is in that room. It also has the room number there. So the tech could know what room number he's going to address the problem. And then we hit submit. And if I do CC somebody on this work order, it will send them also a notification that they're part of this work order. This is it for with this application. We're gonna go and show you another application that we use on a daily basis, and I'm gonna go into that right now. Okay, so we're back here at the apps dashboard, and another application that our teachers use a lot. It's the teacher access center. That's a really important application. Why? Because teachers get to input their grades here and stuff like that. They get to do attendance here, and it's really important. If this app is not working, it does slows down our teachers on a daily basis. So we need to make sure that you all know how to access this application through our dashboard. So I'm going to click on this app right here. I'm going to share this tab. I do have access to log into it, but you won't see a lot on my side just because I am not a teacher. I do not have a classroom. But I'm going to sign into it. Now hit OK. On my side, you won't see anything. But just like you see it here, teachers see the same thing. You have the home button. You have attendance where you could take your attendance, class management, performance, interventions, everything. The difference between my page and what the teachers see, the teachers get to see their whole classes, their grade book, and everything on it. I know that me showing you my side doesn't give you a full picture of what our teachers would see on your side, but it's basically this is the teacher access center application, a little bit different on the teacher side because they do have a classroom and get to see other their students, their grades again when they submit their like MP1 progress reports or MP1 report cards and stuff like that.
I know I was one of those teachers that had it as a shortcut and would always, I mean, every once in a while run into a problem. Would it make a difference? Like, let's say your computer, when you log in, you automatically go into Edge. Like, how would you, if you're on Edge, how would you jump back into MyApps and like make sure that you're at that hub?
If you're on Edge, I use Google a lot on my side, but if you're on Edge, I would actually save. I would actually put the address on the address bar, and I usually like to save it in my favorites. That would probably
Okay.
be the fastest thing to be able to go into my apps hub to be able to just log in automatically to there.
Can I share my screen real quick so we
Yes,
can go there? Okay, let me
yes.
see. Okay, let's see. Am I sharing my screen? Yeah.
No, ma'am.
There?
Yes.
Okay. So let's say I'm here, sir, right? Like I just and it turned on and I don't know where to go from here. Do I go up here to the search and just log in? What do I type in?
I would open up another tab on the top.
Okay.
If you don't have it because and then I would search it through there, and then once you search it, you have the option to be able to save it to your favorite. You see there's a little star right by the search bar that you
So
have
it
on the
would be
right
this
side.
one. It would be this one. My
What I'm
applications.
Yes, what I'm seeing on the screen, I think you're sharing,
Oh,
Ms. Martinez. You're sharing our PowerPoint.
oh, okay, okay. Sharing this over here. Tell me when you see it, David.
I still see the PowerPoint. There it is, Miss. There it is. Yes.
Okay.
Now you open a tab.
So then
you-
right here, I type in my apps
Uh-huh.
and it automatically takes me there.
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Cool. So
Yes.
then from here,
And usually on a daily basis, if the teachers do my applications that Microsoft come once, it'll stay on the search bar. Not unless, Miss, you delete all the history, Miss.
oh, I see.
But if you use it on there once, Miss, it'll stay there as long as you want it to stay there.
And how
Or
about, uh-huh.
or you could save it here, Miss. There's a little star here. You could save it on your favorites. Or on your bookmark, excuse me.
Right here, right?
Yes, ma'am. And you could name it, Miss.
Mm-hmm.
And you could name it. You could put PSJISD apps.
Okay. Very good.
So that's another shortcut they could also use.
You.
Now, there's another way to also do it is when you first open your computer at the beginning. Let's see, where we left today. We restart our computers. They're back at 0. We log into our computer in the morning and we open Google. It'll take us to our PSJ website. You have the option to go to the waffle on the left side of it, and you could also access your applications through there. If you feel more comfortable doing it like that. The fastest way for us to get to all the applications that we use is to be able to use myapps.microsoft.com. It takes you to everything, and everything is in one hub, versus having to go the other way and then you have to search the application that you want to use.
Exactly.
Which it makes it a little bit longer.
Exactly. And what about the MFA, the authenticator? Would that be done before, or because we always when we try to log in at the very beginning, we we run into that where we have to authenticate with our PSJ credentials. Once we're there and we authenticate, it should take us straight to MyApps.
Correct. Once we authenticate this, it'll give us the option to be able to log into our actual desktop. It won't take us directly to our applications list. We still need to go to myapps.microsoft.com, and then it'll take us there once we do MFA. Now, this is a trick, because when you first log into a device, Miss, that you have never logged into, that's when MFA pops up. Like when you log into your device on a daily basis, I don't know if you all noticed on your site, MFA doesn't send us a prompt to send us a text and everything. So like me, every morning I come to my computer now, Miss, I just log in with my credentials. Now MFA no longer is asking me, hey, is this you, Ricardo? Do you need to log into this device? Why? Because it already recognizes my credentials that it's me. But if I go and I want to go log into Mr. David Villarreal's device, it is going to let me know, hey, Ricardo Guajardo has not logged into his device. Let me send an MFA authentication to his phone, and so he could give me the PIN code, see if it is him that's logging into that device.
I've also noticed it when you try to work from home, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Or if you go to a training, maybe to another school, you have to use a desktop that's at that school. It also asks you to authenticate, correct?
Yes, it does. Yes. I'm also going to share something that we haven't gone to. And I know a lot of people ask, well, hey, what apps can I use from home?
Okay.
Or what apps can I use from school? So I'm gonna go into that. I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna go into my apps again, and we're gonna show there's a couple of options. Once you go into my apps, you'll have PSG apps, and then you'll have PSG apps from work. If I click on that, it'll show you all the app. Let me go there. I'm sorry. Are you able to see
Yes,
the tab? Yes.
yes, we
Uh,
can see.
so you'll see my PSJ apps from work, and I'll have like Teacher Access Center, and it says internal. What does that mean? That means that you're here at on PSJA district property, and you're able to use these applications because they're on PSJ network. And all these applications are here, and it'll be the majority of the applications that we were seeing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'll show from eSchool Plus, McGraw-Hill, Clever, student password reset, Adobe. The majority of the applications are on here when we're here at work. Now, when we go PSJ apps from home, it'll tell you which applications you can also use from home. And I'm
I
gonna
see.
scroll up because let me go back there. The PSG apps from home, there'll be these. Can you see you have
Yes.
three main apps that you could use, which is the Teacher Access Center, eSchool, Student Password. It does not say that you can't use all these other ones, but some of these other applications might not have the functions that they'll have while you're on school network.
Something went wrong.
So like I'll give you an example, Clever. Clever, you should be able
Mm-hmm.
to use it from home. And I'm gonna share this tab to Clever so y'all could see the Clever app how it works. This app has two options. If the student needs to log in to do their work and access their applications, they have the option to do that. Or if the teacher or the administrator needs to log in, which I'm gonna log into it, we have the option to log in. And once we log into the Clever application, it's there's applications within Clever also. Clever is basically an extension to other applications that we use for instructional purposes. And the instructional applications that we use a lot here on campus would be like iReady, McGraw-Hill, Summit K-12. Teachers would use Canva to, design
Mm-hmm.
posters. Students would use Canva to design stuff that the teachers would actually submit to on Google Classroom so they could do a project. Students would be able also to access their Google Classroom. We have an application that's used a lot, which is vocabulary. iExcel, which is another software, instructional software that we use a lot for our sixth grade students, seventh and eighth grade students. And then we go down here, and then we have typing.com that our library department uses a lot. Uh, we have our middle school curriculum that's really important for middle school teachers. All the middle school curriculum is here. You click on it, and it'll take you to everything you wanna know about. It has a calendar with dates. It has TEKs per week that you could go on the calendar and select an example. September 11th today, and I'll have the TEKs for today. I'll tell you what the lesson is, what to go with, what links to be able to open to be able to help you out with that TEKs. I'm gonna log out of this. There's a lot of information on Clever, and I know sometimes it's really hard to cover it in one training,
Yeah,
but
it's a lot, and we have 2 minutes left. We have 2 minutes left, but basically, what happens? What happens when you don't go through these steps? Do you foresee maybe a teacher running into some problems? What have you seen out there?
we do. When teachers do not go through these steps, they do go through some problems. Sometimes they go through some issues that I can't access a certain application, Mr. Guajardo. Is there something that I'm doing wrong? And sometimes, yes, sometimes what they're doing, they're trying to access it web-based. And
Yes,
usually web-based, it will give them an error because they're not that they're not using PSA network, they are because they're using it out of our school, but just because it's easier because certain applications are already tied in through data services that we could use internally through our apps. My apps, dot Microsoft, which is our hub, and it's a lot faster, and it would prevent a lot of errors and a lot of
a
issues
lot of
with teachers not.
confusion.
Yes, miss. And sometimes it is as it is, it's a stress, that sometimes not a lot of us are tech savvy, So sometimes we need, just that extra help and boost to help. But that's what we're here for. We're here to help them out. We're here to streamline the process. We're here for them to not feel overwhelmed, because they cannot access a certain app. That's what we're here to support them and help them out.
Yes, sir. Well, that concludes our session for today. Thank you so much, Mr. Guajardo, for your presentation today. And that's it. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Appreciate it. Yes, you all have a good evening.
Thank you.
Yes. Bye-bye.